Do you know who I really am? Maybe if you look closer.
Oh, God.
The guy in the yellow suit, he's back. When the sun comes up tomorrow, I want to be ready to put shovels in the ground. I'm getting those bones.
What do you want?
You know what the others are doing?
Hey, buddy. Hey, Victor, come on. Hey, no!
Do you like games? I love them. I'm playing so many right now.
Well, hell yeah! I mean, yeah, finally, it looks like episode 9 is about to compensate every little thing that I was complaining about after episode 8. Looks like we're gonna get a lot of information and probably some new answers. Oh my god, everything is about Sophia, Clara coming back, the man in yellow, the plan, Jade's plan is moving on finally forward, and Victor and the boy in white are not really happy about it. So wow, there's a lot to unpack here today, and as usual, and this is unfortunately the penultimate time that I'm doing this review, we're gonna have only one teaser left after episode 9, and that's it. We're gonna go for a hiatus and wait for season 5, the final season of this TV show. But as usual, I want to start with the synopsis on Rotten Tomatoes. So season 4, episode 9, a calm before, the calm before. So it means the storm was gonna happen in episode 10, and everything that's gonna happen in episode 9 is gonna be a preparation for it. But it's not gonna be one of those episodes of we need to talk, let's talk, please let's talk to me, and I'm not gonna finish my sentences, oh let's talk, I have some stupid plan. No sir, we're gonna have something very, very interesting. And the image that we're seeing on Rotten Tomatoes right now together is Tabitha talking to Boyd, and I think she's telling him, hey, guess what? The man in yellow, the man in the yellow suit is actually back. He was just talking to me, trying to caress my cheek. It was pretty fucking weird, and we need to do something about this. And by the way, something you completely ignored in the previous episode, that somebody actually entered your office and stole this suit. It means it was actually him. He is alive. The dude that ate Miranda, the dude that made Victor pee his pants. He is alive and he's here, and he looks exactly the same. So you should probably do something because time is running out, as Katri already said to you. So let's read the synopsis. The residents of towns that are at crossroads unlike any they faced before, as Boyd sets a daring and dangerous plan in motion. So he's gonna go ahead with Jade's plan. They don't have anything better than that. They're gonna try to rip off the tree, and it's not something that the boy in white obviously is gonna be happy about, because if you remember season 3 episode 9, Victor wanted to cut the tree down, and then the boy in white appeared, the Giga Chad in white appeared and told him to stop. It's very important not to touch the tree yet.
Stop! You can't do that.
The bad tree does bad things.
Don't cut down that tree.
There is also a very interesting moment, if you remember in season 2, when Victor is finding the bottle tree for Tabitha for her to go inside and go to the lighthouse. He is surprised that the tree is not on the same place where it used to be.
It should be right here. No. These trees weren't...
So is the tree still on top of the chamber where the Nkui children were sacrificed, or did the tree actually moved enough and now it's somewhere else? It's gonna be pretty funny if in the end of the season they're gonna finally tear down the tree and suddenly there is absolutely nothing. Or is it possible that the tunnels are moving, hence the trees are moving? It's not the trees are moving, but the tunnels are moving and the ground with them. Everything possible here, but then again, what for? So as usual, I would like to deep dive to the images that Amazon Press website publishes for us every Monday, but unfortunately I can't. I was waiting to make an analysis of this teaser for a whole day because I was waiting for the images finally to drop, and they're still not there yet. So if they're gonna drop them at some point, which hopefully they will eventually, because we need more from, maybe I'm gonna make another video. But if it's gonna be just, Boyd is standing and looking somewhere, and Tabitha is standing and looking in the other way, yeah, you're probably not gonna need my input on this information. And now to the main part, to the teaser. I had to upscale it to 4K. I used all of those systems that we have online, and it kind of made it a little bit fucked up at some points. You can see, look at the faces, you'll see this is definitely not Boyd, this is definitely not Tabitha, but the main parts remain the same. I checked it a couple of times, it's still the same, so I just want you to enjoy better quality, and myself it's also easier. Now, first of all, one of the questions that's I was kind of getting from a lot of my subscribers on my both channels in English and Russian is, where did Clara disappear? We had her in the beginning of the season, and suddenly for the last episode, no Clara. Where did she go? Because there are so many different theories about Clara. Clara is the man in yellow, Clara is the man on the inside, Clara is somehow actually Eloise, which is absolutely ridiculous at this point, but you know, everybody probably has some kind of a theory about Clara because she's everywhere. Suddenly in every episode, usually we can see Clara there somewhere on the background talking to somebody. She's one of the most important NPCs, so it wouldn't be nice if there is something about her. And looks like what's about her is that she's about to be eaten by the man in yellow, because Sophia tells her that, do you know who I really am? And then look at her, she's like, look closer. And when she's showing her eyes, not through the glasses, Clara sees something that terrifies her. Now, is this one of those situations like in many movies and TV shows when suddenly you look into the eyes of a demon and you understand the evil inside it and you will go, oh my god, and we as the audience supposed to interpret it and like understand that something happened that we didn't see? Or is it one of those moments when Clara is like, oh shit, this is the man in yellow, and I know about the man in yellow because... I don't know, because some surprise about Clara. But definitely if Sophia reveals who she really is, it means she's not planning for Clara to survive this experience. So rip Clara, probably not gonna survive until episode 10. So this is the moment with the man in yellow transforming back to probably Sophia, or Sophia transforming to the man in yellow. It's definitely not the moment from episode 1, so we're gonna have another moment of transformation. What for? Just to show us how they do amazing CGI? Probably not. Probably this moment's gonna reveal something about the man in yellow. And as I already put an interview between E-Man and Harold Pernell about the man in yellow, there is something that Harold promised to us that's gonna blow ours away. This is gonna blow our mind.
Get it, bro.
What is something in season 4 that you think the fans are not ready for?
I think the fans are not ready for the man in yellow.
Ooh.
I think the fans are not ready for what that is. I think that they think it's something that it is not.
Okay.
And the one thing it is, though, it's awful. It's despicable. It's mean. but not in the way that anybody thinks. Yeah.
Okay.
Who is it? What is it? I still hoping that the man in yellow is a what? Is an it. It's a power, force of some sort. It's a demon, a spirit, whatever this is. Maybe a fallen angel like Terran Mataro thinks he is, but I don't know, I don't want him to be just a human being that did some kind of a bargain and became like Frombis became Frombis, he became the man in yellow. It would be way more interesting for me as a fantasy fan who likes to deep dive into lore part of things to see some kind of a mysterious force that basically works according to certain rules but still understandable and is still mystical. This would blow me away and I would be extremely happy about this. But Boyd is definitely moving on with the plan, and we can see both Jade and you can see the face of Tabitha here. This is definitely not Tabitha. Something is really weird with her here. But here they are both understanding that something is about to happen, something drastical. They need to get the balls. They're so close to actually reach this point, but probably Tabitha is gonna be there also to warn them, because the man in yellow told her, no, like, you can get the bones and maybe you will save the children and maybe even you'll save your children, but there is a very good chance you're gonna unleash such an unimaginable suffering for everybody else. And since it's not the end of the TV show, right? Season 4 is not the last season. There is a very good chance that the man in yellow is correct. Even if they're gonna find the bones, maybe they're gonna do something wrong. I don't think it's gonna end with them finally releasing the Ankui children. I mean, season 4, right? It's not gonna end with them like, oh, Ankui children, you're saved, let's all go home. Season 5, it's just gonna be like, you know, all of those Lord of the Rings ending when everybody's happy and we just had enough bad times in the 4 seasons, and season 5 we're just gonna have fun and watch movies together, play video games, walk through the park. Yeah, probably they're gonna unlock a new shitload of shit on their own hands, and it's gonna be like season 5, basically every day you're about to die. This is what I think is about to happen. Because logically it makes sense, right? So we have this conversation and Boyd is telling we have a green light, we have a go, we're gonna go for this plan. So who is gonna go through the tunnel? They're gonna send what, 4, 5, 6 people according to them. So it's probably not gonna be all of our characters. It's not like through the tunnels we're gonna send Boyd, Kenny, Alice, Jay, Tabitha, and I don't know, Donna, and then everybody else is gonna be trying to take the tree apart. Probably not. Maybe there's gonna be 2 main characters, 1 main characters with the people who go into the tunnel and like 4 or 5 NPCs, and there's gonna be, I don't know, everybody else is with the tree trying to save them. Why, it's gonna be amazing. This episode is gonna be freaking amazing. Okay, so Victor here is pretty tired with a Giga Chad in white. He's saying to him, what do you want? And the old dude in white is telling him, do you know what the others are doing? I smell red. I kind of smell red here. Do you smell red? It kind of smells like a Rennie. Do you know what everybody else is doing, by the way, while you're sitting here? They are talking about you behind your back. I mean, dude, shut the fuck up. Tell straight away. Everybody else is trying to take down the tree, and I forbid you to do this. And as we can see in the next scene, Victor is not very happy. And whoever is running behind him, this is definitely not Boyd, but, you know, we know that this is Boyd. They're trying to stop Victor because Victor is, as we kind of can assume, will do whatever he can to stop them from taking down the tree, right? There is this connection that he has to the boy in white, and if the boy in white told him, like, you should not take down the tree, maybe you should not take down the tree. No. Does it mean that the boy in white is against our heroes? Maybe possible. There are a lot of theories saying maybe the boy in white is not as helpful as he is trying to present himself, even though without him, Victor would never survive in this town. Maybe once again the man in yellow actually right with his let's say warning to Tabitha when he said to her, like, you're gonna unleash a lot of suffering on everybody. So there is a very high possibility that this plan is not gonna make anything good for our heroes, and I'm all for it because I want season 5 to be as bloody, as terrifying, as dramatic as possible. We need the last season that's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna put this TV show as a core memory for us. I'm gonna put it on the top shelf because we're gonna be not disappointed with it the way it is over. Anyway, we have this moment, they are stopping Victor, and we have Sophia saying to Clara that, do you like games? I'm playing a lot of them right now. Now, the whole theme of people playing games in this TV show, monsters playing games with Smiley, I like this game, and the, you know, the diner lady monster grabbing Julie in this season, but I want to play. And now we have Sophia in, I think, episode 6 or episode 7, it's time to play with Roger. So game. They're playing a game, and the man in yellow also saying to Tabitha in the previous episode that we've been playing this game for a while already, for centuries already. So it's all a game, and she is, or he is, or it is playing a lot of different games. The game with Henry, it's all a game apparently. The game with Sarah, it's all a game apparently. It's all different games for this creature that enjoys torturing people, and for it, this is actually just playing a game. So once again, there's a lot of different game theories in From, explaining what kind of games they are playing. But I'm happy it's not just one game that will explain the whole show. I mean, after 4 seasons with so many different clues, so many different probably red herrings, you cannot explain this whole TV show with just one thing. It's not gonna happen. Oh, they're all playing chess, but it's backwards. No, this shit is not gonna happen. We're gonna have probably a very complex explanation, or it's gonna be completely shit and it's gonna draw and not gonna stick the landing at all, and it's gonna be horrible, and we're gonna forget this TV show right after it's over, and that's it. But let's hope it's not going to be the case, and we're going to have a very interesting, compelling, very intricate explanation about everything that happens in this TV show. I am extremely excited about episode 9 because, once again, I had a lot of expectations of episode 8 and it didn't deliver, and looks like episode 9 is gonna be way above that. So yeah. Now Elgin is looking here at some kind of a Polaroid, and this is obviously the warehouse and the diner where everything is kept. We can see that it's pretty much almost emptied already, just a couple of things are left. Now he's looking at the Polaroid, and there is this AI image that's been circulating the online forums. People sent me this many times, even though I explicitly told everybody I don't want to see any spoilers. But since when do people give a shit about other people in the internet, right? It's not the case. It's not happening. But it looks a lot like it's AI, and it's Sophia with some people there. So hopefully it's not Sophia, because I told this I think many times. This is very banal, this is very unoriginal, where there is a vampire in town and suddenly somebody discovers a photo, and there is this same Keanu Reeves vampire still standing there in 1864. Oh my god, this is a Vampire Diaries kind of thing to do. Okay, I don't want to see this shit in from. I hope it's something else. I hope it's something different. But once again, maybe it's actually Sophia in the 70s, and it's gonna be yeah, awesome writing. I'm gonna complain about this shit. I just to warn you, if this is the case, this is the moment I'm gonna be complaining about, because it's lazy writing. This is something that has been done already dozens of times in different TV shows and movies. Please do better. So hopefully it's something else. But as we can see already, Sophia is definitely about to reveal her cards. She is not that worried that her cover is about to be blown pretty much soon. She's already talking to Clara, saying who she really is. She's stealing the suit from Boyd's office, leaving a lot of clues that somebody was there, by the way. So maybe it's at this point she's not gonna even care if they're gonna realize that Sophia is actually not really Sophia. And Tabitha here having a vision, and she's seen the Ankui children once again with the scars on their forehead. Now it's for some reason on a different side. They usually have it here on the right side of the forehead, but everybody is showing with their fingers like, Ankui, go there. So what they are showing at? No freaking clue. Obviously, I would be lying if I said I have any idea. And anybody who tells you they have an idea, they either, I don't know, have seen some spoilers, which I know are unfortunately once again circulating on Reddit forums, etc., or they just imagining things. But what I can tell you that everybody, almost every Ankui kid here is standing next to the post office. You can see this one, this is the post office. You can see this one, this is the post office. You can see this one is also a post office. So probably this one is also in the forest next to the post office. Okay, so what is in front of the post office? Two possibilities. Tabitha's home, Tabitha's house, it used to be Kenny and Tian Chen's house, and this is where Matthew's family live right now, or the pool from the motel. Okay, so one of the two things, they're showing at the Tian Chen's house, Matthew's house, or the pool of the motel that doesn't have a motel. So whatever this is, whichever this is, I have no clue, obviously, but definitely something interesting is going to be revealed though. So think about this. We're going to have Sophia finally revealing her cards and telling a lot of her story probably to Clara. Like if the main villain is telling you about his plan and it's not an old movie, it's because the main villain doesn't think that you can survive this moment. So she's revealing her cards, and probably she's going to reveal a lot, and we're going to finally learn who the fuck is the man in yellow, or what the fuck is the man in yellow. The Ankui children are gonna tell us something very important, gonna reveal some core memory for Tabitha, maybe once again connected to Miranda and what she did in this place, because we had this memory of her driving in Fromville, and they definitely didn't shoot this scene for only a second and a half. So we need to see a bigger version of this vision. And we're gonna have a conversation once again between the boy in white and Victor. Now, the boy in white, he already appeared in this season, and he gave us absolutely nothing. He was talking to Tabitha, time is running out, time is running out. Well, she dude. I mean, we know this. As an audience, we know this, and we don't give a fuck. You need to tell us something that we know. I don't care that you gave this information to Tabitha, because it doesn't really look like it affected her in any possible way. So give us something. If episode 9 is not going to deliver us some new information from the boy in white, it's going to be disappointing, and I don't think they're going to go this way, the creators, so probably we're gonna have at least 3 big reveals in episode 9. And hell yeah, I'm super excited about this. I want them to stick the landing with the ending of this season. Episode 9 and episode 10 supposed to be one of the best episodes of not only of this season, of the whole TV show, because we are getting close to the end. And to remind you the words of the great Robert McGee, it doesn't really matter how you got there, surprise them in the end. Deliver the ending and they will forgive you anything, but disappoint them at the end and they will never forgive you. This doesn't matter how amazing or exciting the beginning was. So fingers crossed for our creators of From that they're gonna stick the landing at least at this season, at least at season 4, and they're gonna finish it on a very high note. And I thank you so much for following me and watching these videos. I'm a bit upset that From is about to be over and my views are about to take a deep dive into, like the ground. So suddenly from 600, 700, 800,000 views a month, I'm probably gonna get to 10,000. But we're gonna get Silo and many other TV shows. It's gonna be way less popular on my channel, but still hopefully some of you will join me in a different TV show and we'll keep deep diving. I want to thank everybody who supports me on Patreon and YouTube members. Your financial help is what makes this channel possible. You are my boss, and I like to have a boss that I respect and doesn't really fuck my brain too much, because you usually enjoy my videos, but when you don't, I listen to you and try to improve. So thank you so much for your support, and I'm gonna see you all in the next one. Meanwhile, bye!